Joshua Carty to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Ball on the 39. Here's second and 6.
Second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. They'll throw out of the gun. This is hot. He got the connection to Collins. Set to go now on first and 10.
And an Austin first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Go.
Now the former Buckeye, it's Reefadean Henderson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brings up second.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield. Third and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Drive to start on the ground. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Here's a third down and 4.
Ready.
Now Milton. throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate the ultimate punt team. It's fourth down.
70 Rangers.
They'll go. Here's Milton. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 3 at the Cowboys' 21.
To throw. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Second and a yard.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. To the goal line and in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Riverhawk. His second touchdown of this first half. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He's got it. And the Riverhawks will even the score. It's now 21 all.
21 apiece.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
First and 10.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
And it was really the pressure that threw that play off, Mike. I mean, he tries to counter the blitz by going to the quick game, which is fine, but it just seemed like they weren't necessarily on the same page and results in a drop.
On second down, here's Milton. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
And 10.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35.
And the Cowboys
11 yards on the pass there. First down, Cowboys.
First down,
I know,
Dallas.
I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on third down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up the 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 4 at the 28-yard line.
They'll give on the ground. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both. as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
To the air on third down is Milton. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
On the set. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Milton. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to pick up the Cowboys' first down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on fourth down.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. That one's incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
Second and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Ready?
To the air once more is Milton. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
Try and throw with Milton. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Milton going to look to throw it again. They're called in at the 2, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Got it. Ready? 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Set. Ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And an Austin first down.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the interior of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
Third and 2.
Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. The backfield empty here for third and 2.
Set. Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. Ready?
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but Nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Okay.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
19 sight. Nice. Here we go. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. So they took a chance on 4th and 2. Didn't get it by much, but they do convert to keep the drive going.
18, fight, let's go.
Back to the air one more time. Sending it deep for Waddle. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
19, Tiger, trap 60, trap 60.
Now they'll set up to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball's incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end. Pretty interesting 1st half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. The 3rd quarter begins with a run. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Derek Stingley Jr. off the edge makes the tackle.
7-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
That's good for
a pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And the strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 1. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
They'll stay on the ground. Good running inside the 25. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. That's good for 27 and a first down.
The 12-yard line.
On the jump.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Down.
The rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. Looked like one of the Cowboys was there to recover. Indeed, they will keep possession.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect.
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Travis Jones getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Looking out of the gun is Milton. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This taken at the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Their own 30-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready! Bronco 80! Ready, ready.
Here's the toss as they look to run. Threw him up the sideline at the 45. And he'll be forced out of bounds.
And an Austin.
A pickup there of 28 yards.
1st and 10 at
What a
the
good run there.
42-yard
That's going to
line.
put them over 100 for today's game, Mike. And it just seems as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
19, 17, 18, 70, Timberwolves. Go.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
79 Broncos. 60.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
He's got a man. That's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
First down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll look to throw yet again. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Throwing now from the gun. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Henderson. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Once more, Henderson. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line.
After putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Quickly, he gets it out to his right. And he's in! Touchdown, Austin. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Fairbairn to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Riverhogs are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
28.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now a handoff, running right. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
Will Anderson on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Milton. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 15-yard pickup there. First down,
at the
Cowboys.
42-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super concerned. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Last play got 15. This one gains 15. And another first down. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Nice. Ready.
And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Okay, break. Ready?
Throwing, Milton. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that first down play.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives them a first down.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones. And so a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground, and it's a big-time play. And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
No turn in hand, this one off. And this one, blown up. Good surge, drop up. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
They'll look to set up the screen here. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long.
Warrior 70.
They'll go. Here's Milton. That one. Touchdown, Dallas.
To number 15. Touchdown, Dallas.
Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. Into space. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Right back to the air following that pick 6. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40.
Here we go. Shot.
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
A gain of 15.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Big play after big play to start this drive. 34 for that one.
That's just too easy, Mike. I mean, being able to run the ball at this stage of the game, late, with a lead, that's when your ability to run the ball becomes so valuable. So you've got to imagine they're going to continue to lean on it here.
Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
It is 2nd and 9.
19 tight. 19 tight.
The shotgun, a throw from Milton. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And he's in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Touchdown, Dallas.
These scores have to be a relief to this team, Greg. Looking at going 0-3 instead, a fourth-quarter lead, and it looks like win number 1 is on the way.
Absolutely, and at this stage of the season, still being early, this is about as close to a must-win as it gets. Historically, teams that avoid 0-3 starts by getting back to 1-2, the likelihood of them being in that playoff picture is drastically different. So, big win today when they needed it the most.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
28-yard line.
Ready. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 70. Cougar 65 catch. 65.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day,
and for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 41-yard line.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Panther 60. Dragon 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. Now a ball deep, middle of the field.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact. And really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Milton. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big 1st quarter lead, and did not look back as they cruise in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.